It's a year since the conviction of Daniel Pelks's killers. The 4-year-old was starved for months, then beaten to death by his mother and her partner, both of whom were jailed for life. But a serious case review found that child protection services in Coventry, where he lived, missed many opportunities to prevent the death.
The City Council, West Midlands Police, Health and Education Services were all criticised. And another report by OFSTED in March this year found children's services in Coventry was inadequate. Callum Watkinson has been looking at the efforts being made to turn things around.
It's now 2 years since Daniel Pelka died. A year since his mother and her boyfriend were jailed for life for his murder. But the spectre of what they did haunts child protection services in Coventry still. This council steering group is putting the finishing touches to plans for a new multi-agency support hub, or MASH, due to start work in September.
We'll have all the services there in terms of social services, education, probation service, police and health. So we have them all in the same office sharing data, because that was one of the big problems before, was the lack of information being shared between all the agencies involved.
It's hoped that working together more closely will make those agencies more effective, but they have their work cut out in Coventry. A critical OFSTED report in March noted a 46% rise in child protection referrals in the city, up from 3,085 in the year to March 2013 to over 4,500 a year later. More than £5.5 million extra pounds are being spent on children's social care, with more teams of social workers taken on. But the number of children in a formal protection plan is rising.
Sadly, it has increased. The demand is still going in my view, in the wrong direction. As of today, we now have 900 children in the city in a child protection plan. A year ago, that was only at 500. So you can see that only in a year, we've nearly doubled in terms of the cases that we're having to do.
The serious case review into Daniel's death criticised the police too. 27 domestic violence call-outs to his mother's house, not one conversation with the 4-year-old himself. We are told things are different now.
Every time there's a domestic violence incident within the city now, frontline police officers will attend those incidents. In the majority of cases, if children are present, they will actually wake those children up at those incidents to ensure those children are well, that those children are safe. You could walk in our office, there'll be pictures of Daniel. I chair the strategic MASH board. We will always mention Daniel. We are 12 months on. Daniel won't be forgotten in this city.
And at a memorial for Daniel at a cemetery in Holbrook, an annual gathering each July will mark what would have been his birthday. A greater legacy for this Polish child would be a lasting improvement in child protection in the English city where he lived and died. Whether the changes made already are enough, only time will really tell. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.